Hey everybody, Happy New Year and welcome to this week's vlog. So, how quiet is the house? And would you believe it, I've got all three kids home still. So today is the 3rd of January. I've just actually put Penny down for a nap and I figured I would do a weekly vlog or a daily vlog. We'll see what we get done in this vlog because I was just actually having a little look on my channel and I think the last vlog I had up was my Vlogmas week 4. So that went up, I'm pretty sure, on Christmas Eve. And I then stopped vlogging. So in my head, I did have that I was gonna just set the camera up and grab some footage from Christmas Day. But then just on Christmas Day, I just decided to be like present with the family, and I know everyone enjoys seeing that footage. So I did get a couple of clips on my phone. So what I will do is I will pop what footage I've got from the last vlog here, just to catch you up with how our Christmas was. But we all had an amazing Christmas. Tom's actually gone back to work today for the first time. He just took some time off over Christmas. Which was really lovely. We didn't really do much. We obviously just were at home. We've been making progress with the loft, so I thought I would take you up there and just show you what we've done. So I feel like we're so close to moving up there now. And I know it's kind of like at the point where it's taken this long, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm now at the point where I just need to organise my life. So downstairs isn't too bad. All the Christmas stuff is gone. I literally took that down on the 28th, I think. As soon as I knew our storage unit was open, I was like, Tom, go get all the boxes. So yeah, because I do typically get it all down before New Year, because I like to go into New Year with everything like clean and organised. Obviously I could do with doing a bit of a cleaning, but the kids aren't back to school. My Darcy and Ollie aren't back until Thursday, so I've still got today and tomorrow with them. But everyone's been a bit under the weather with this kind of like bug that's been going around. So I'm still a little bit not 100%, but I want to start working out again. I feel like everybody says this every year, but I feel like I took last year's like my extended break off, and yeah, I want to get back into it. So I have signed back up to Sweat, the program. So after Ollie, obviously I wasn't on YouTube or anything then, but I did a program. What was it called? I think it was called BBG or something. It's the Kayla Itsinis, or however you pronounce her name. And do you know what? I've done so many workout programs, like so many. I've done so many, and I find the only one that really ever works for me is that one. So I do still have that one on my laptop, but I mean, I bought, that's got to be like 8 years old now. Not saying it doesn't work, but there was an offer, and I signed up to the new Sweat program through the app. So having a look through, there's so much more. So I've put in all my stats, and it's recommended. I've been like completely honest. Obviously I've still got, I don't know if I mentioned this, I have hurt my Achilles when I was walking around London, and yeah, so I literally cannot wear any trainers. So the only thing I can wear is my Converse, because they come up like that sort of height. So I can't wear anything that sits at the back of my heel because there's a lump there. So anything I do, I'm gonna have to do barefoot. But I'm thinking like, I've not really got back in, excuse me, to anything since like way before having Penny. So I would probably say it's been like a couple of years since I've like fully done a workout program. I mean, I was doing like the Sarah's Day one, and I love Sarah's Day, but just for some reason those programs just didn't work for me. Like I didn't see the changes that I saw when I did the BBG one. So I don't know what it's called, I forget, it's so old, but it's the Kayla Itsinis one. So yeah, basically, tangent there, it's recommended that I do, where are you? Where am I? No. Me. It has recommended that I do the post-pregnancy program, which is fair to say, like, you know, I've had my 3rd C-section and I've not really been on my workout game. So having a little look through, it's not really long. So the first one, I need to go back to week 1 because I literally haven't even done week 2. So how do we go back to week 1? Yeah, I just find this has got everything and it's easier because it's on my phone. I don't have to set up my laptop. So I'm gonna start that today. But Darcy's got ballet later on. Everyone's just on a bit of a slow go. So I thought while Pen is asleep, I'm gonna do my workout, and then I've got a huge pile of ironing that I need to get done. I have to do it before the kids go back to school because it's like got all their shirts. It's literally been sat there for, I'm not even exaggerating, about 4 weeks at this point. So yeah, I just thought I would come on and say hello, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas, and I'm gonna stop procrastinating now and try and get this workout done. So wish me luck. We will see if I survive this after. Okay, I'm back. I survived. It actually wasn't that bad. I think because it's been set for like the post-pregnancy, I'm just trying to see if I can log back in a minute to show you what I did. It was more of lower body and core. So it was like mobility for the first 5 minutes, where you like you stretch. I had to go on the foam roller and kind of like extend all my muscles. And then circuit 1 was posterior pelvic tilt, glute bridge and side leg circle. So that was kind of like focusing on my breathing and holding my core in, which is something that I've struggled with since I've had Penny, because obviously I had the separation. So I think, and I still have a lot of numbness following the C-section, and it like pains me to sit, but I don't know if that's ever going to go away because we're like a 1.5 years on and it still feels so weird. But yeah, then the second circuit was a foot lift, glute kick, back and clam. So that was kind of like bum muscles, leg muscles, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to make myself, I've already had my coffee with my collagen this morning. I'm trying to get into a routine where I don't have that as my first drink, but I just feel like at the moment I need it as my first drink. So I've made some ginger and lemon shots. This one's got stuff in it and I've just frozen them, so I've put them in here.
What is that?
So it's like mummy's drink. Maybe you should try some because I said it'd be good for you. So what I've done is I've just popped it in here, and then I picked up some Manuka honey when I was in Aldi. I've literally not even put a full teaspoon in there, and then I just popped some hot water. So I've been having this every day for the past week, and I picked some more ginger up yesterday so I could make some more. I've only got 2 more shots left, and Tom's been having it as well. He hasn't had his today because he was out, bless him, he was out before any of us got up. So yeah, it just literally dissolves to nothing, and it just doesn't taste bad at all. So yeah, I'm just going to continue with that, but this is really easy. I literally just chopped up, I peeled and chopped up a whole piece of ginger, squeezed a whole lemon, and then just blended it. I did add a little bit of water just so I could like it would go loose, if that makes sense, because it was quite thick. And then yeah, I've just froze it. So I've got another batch that I can make up, so I'm going to go and drink that now. Ollie wants to play on his PlayStation. Did you have the best Christmas? Yeah. And you're not back to school yet, are you? No. Yeah, so I'm going to go set the PlayStation up for him because he's going to bother me, and obviously we're still on the Christmas diet over here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna take you up into the loft and show you what we've done. Okay, so we're up in the loft. You're actually on the tripod, so I might, I'm gonna take you off a second and then I can just walk you around because it's really hard. The tripod's huge. Oh, it's 1 second. Okay, so obviously, like I said, we aren't moved up or anything yet. We have had all of the sockets and the lights put on, but it's not connected to the fuse board, so there is no power up here. So when Tom is working up here, he just runs the power cable up. I'm not sure, I don't think I showed you this. So I've got a curtain pole and some curtains that are extremely long, so I need to do a bit of a operation on those and get them shortened, but I'm just trying to think of the best way to do that. So if you've got any tips, please let me know in the comments. I've actually brought my fiddle leaf fern up from the hallway. he's in good need of some TLC, so I need to dust all the leaves. And I'm just going to see, because it actually sits, you would have seen it if you've watched any of my other videos, it sits just behind the front door, and it does get a good amount of light in there, but it's quite drafty, and to be honest, the door gets hit into it, and it's just not the best place to put it. So I'm planning on keeping it up here, but I do want to change. It's in a pot inside of that black pot. So I'm thinking of getting like a dish to put in the bottom of the rattan holder, and I can take out of the black pot so it'll sit a bit better. But I've literally just brought that up here. There's leftover bits of offcuts there, but all the painting is done, all the glossing is done. The floor is finished. That there is just a trim that's going to go on this edge of where the step goes. And then if you can imagine, I got a little bit excited and brought the bedside table up. I'm trying to be like a bit of an eager beaver. So the other, I'm going to change the handle because I've never liked the handles on those or the drawers. So our drawer units won't be coming up from our bedroom now. I'll show you in a second what that side is looking like. But I thought I'm going to change the handles, and then if you can imagine, the other bedside table is going to sit probably where that fiddle leaf is. So that will just sit like down here a little bit more, and then if you can imagine, the bed will go in between. So even though obviously you can notice the step here, when the bed's there, because I think the bed will come to about here, you're not really going to notice the step so much. The only thing being, I won't be able to have the doors open completely because it will be behind it. I mean, you will be able to open it. The other option was to have like 2 floating shelves as bedside tables, but I do like that idea, but I'm so unsure on what I want. Tom said just bring these up for now and we can always add them, because I don't want to start putting stuff into the wall and like ruining the wall, because like they're all obviously lovely freshly plastered. We've done the paneling. So yeah, for now I'm going to have the bedside tables up. And then if I spin you around this way, so right, Darcy? Yes. Darcy's spying on me. So I think I showed you the dressing table. That tape can come off now. The mirror I got from HomeSense, I've really struggled on finding a mirror that I like. This one didn't jump to me straight away, but I just didn't want anything black up here just because I don't think it will tie in with everything else. So I got this from HomeSense. It was $39.99. It does need to be put on the wall, but because nothing is plastered out here yet, Tom hasn't even actually plasterboarded the behind this mirror. So what he is gonna do is just pop like a support in where the mirror is gonna be screwed to, just to give it, it's not particularly heavy to be honest, but just so there's no chance of it obviously coming off. And then yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put any shelves up here. I don't know. I feel like it needs something, but you know when you're undecided, and I don't want to make the wrong decision because then obviously you end up with marks in the wall. So yeah, we're just a little bit undecided, and I'm still undecided on a chair, but I mean they're like really small things. The goal is to get up here now because I just love it so much up here. And then I'm going to take you into the wardrobe. So I spin you back around. So the reason we're not having drawers is because Tom is custom building them for us. So this is what we've got so far. So here we've got, that's the door that will be going on there, and that's just basically storage. It's just where the eaves are, which run all the way along there, and then that is also a storage cupboard that you can see propped open there. Tom's got to figure out, we're going to have like shaker style on the doors that will match the bedside table and the paneling, and also on the drawers. So the drawers actually go back into the eave space, so we've brought it out so it sits on the wall, purely because as you can see from the ceiling, we're over in the side where there is no dormer, so these slope down. So if they were like here without coming out, I'd be like hitting my head trying to get them out. So even though it's low here, it just gives us a little bit of extra like space, if that makes sense. And this is like obviously the wardrobe area anyway, so I don't need all of this. So the good thing is with these, they'll be shaker style, so you won't see any of these gaps, and we're thinking of painting them all white. And then when I show you in the wardrobe in a second, that will be like the wall colour, which is Egyptian cotton by Dulux. So these drawers are absolutely huge. It goes back further than what you can see, and they're so deep. I genuinely think I can fit like the contents of what I've got now, because we're going to have 2 each, and then I've still obviously got all of this space here. So I'm planning on just having like lots of different pictures out on the top. That's how I kind of like see this area. I'm just going to move you in the wardrobe a little bit. It's just hard because this ceiling tilts down. So obviously we've got the boiler cupboard. There is a door going on there, but you can obviously see the architrave has all been painted and glossed. And then if I spin you around, can you see that? Let me just see. So I think I spoke about this in one of my other vlogs. So this has all been painted with the exception of that little bit there, but you're not going to see that because there's storage behind there. So obviously we've got the ceiling. That there is the LED strip light, which there's a switch just in here. Obviously it's not connected up yet, but we'll be able to obviously fully light this up because there aren't any spotlights over here just above my dressing table. So I've added in, or I've asked Tom to add in for me, these 2 low-level drawers. So I would say the basically what makes up my wardrobe is like leggings, workout leggings and jumpers, which I do not need to hang. So I thought, I knew we were going to have these, but obviously this is going to be like for underwear, nightwear, loungewear, which is what I spent most of my time in, to be honest. So I thought if we have 2 low-level drawers, I obviously know that on the floor I can keep all my leggings in there, even jeans really. And then I'm thinking here of having like some shelves built in so it'll look like cubes, and I can get some like of the rattan boxes from IKEA and keep things like my bikinis and my scarves in there, because that's not something I reach for all the time. And then we're going to have probably 2 rails here, and then a divide just here, and then from about here a rail which will have all of my long hanging bits. So we do still need to figure out if we want to put anything like just here, because I don't know if this is wasted space, and originally we were going to have shelving, but now I've put these low-level drawers in. If I put shelving now, I'll literally be having to like go like that, because there is clothes down here for my like Vinted. I've got boxes, I won't even take you down there, but in that cupboard it's full of clothes boxes, and down here it's full of clothes that are on Vinted. If you want to have a look at my Vinted, it's also linked in the description, because Darcy's cleared out her wardrobe and there's a whole pile that I need to photograph and get uploaded. So yeah, oh, and the radiator is on. Not sure if I showed you that. So it just sits there. So the doors are coming. We had to wait for them because there's an offer on, so we saved money by waiting, which is fine because obviously we're not up here anyway. And nothing has been done in the bathroom, so it just looks exactly like the last time you saw it, just a big old mess. So we are getting there slowly, and there has been many times where I've had a meltdown, because honestly, if you could just see the landing of upstairs, which is now on the middle level, is crazy. And then with Christmas, and yeah, but it'll be okay. It's going in the right direction. So yeah, that is the update. I absolutely love it, and I just feel like my fern looks so lovely up here. I feel like he belongs up here. But he's in Chelsea, he's so dusty, bless him. So yeah, that is our loft update. Say hi, everyone! Happy New Year! Oh, Lili's has just woken up. I'm actually just amid taking pictures of everything for Vinted. So I've been up here. I've managed to do quite a lot, but there's still like a huge pile in Darcy's room.
Who's that dog again?
My granddad's. Yeah, this is the
What's
carnage.
his name?
Who?
The dog.
Bass. Hiya! Penny's waving at the camera. Sorry, it's Ollie, beep beep, babe. So yeah, this, I had all of this on Darcy's floor. I bought a couple more boxes, so I'm just trying to put everything away. But there's a few bits for some reason that I hadn't photographed, so I thought I'm going to do fresh photos. They look really good on there actually. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on with this now, and then I'll speak to you once I've managed to clear all of this away. guys, good morning. I'm just having a hunt around the house trying to find my phone. Where on earth could you be? I like put my phone down and then I forget what I've done with it. But I just wanted to start today's portion of the vlog. So I'm rolling it over from not yesterday, the day before. So I didn't vlog at all yesterday. So today is Thursday. I'm literally just losing track of like what day of the week it is. Today's Thursday. It's Darcy and Ollie's first day back to school. So it's just 10:30. I've put Penny down for her morning nap. I've just grabbed a t-shirt out of my wardrobe because I'm going to do a workout. So I didn't manage to do one yesterday because I had to do ironing, which is why I didn't vlog, and I look really tired. We'll get onto that. Penny's been a nightmare at night. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's just refusing to, or she does go to sleep really well and then she just decides to wake up, and then she does this thing. I feel like she's trying to torture me. So regardless how I wear my hair, she'll go like this, which you think is like really cute because it's like she's trying to, but she's doing it so she can get a single strand and then she rips it out. And like, I was there last night for an hour and she's literally like plucking the hair out of my head. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I almost came to go to sleep on the sofa. Yeah, and then my alarm went off and 7-8, well, I don't know, I set an alarm for 6:45 and that alarm hasn't been set in like 3 weeks, and it was bit of a torture alarm this morning, not gonna lie. Wasn't loving life, but we got everyone to school on time. We just made it. Traffic was crazy. So it's another grey, gloomy day today. So I do need to go to Morrison's because we've literally ran out of our spinach pasta and I really wanted that last night. So I need to go and just get a few essentials. We've got like loads of like chocolate and crisps for the kids, like for their packed lunches. There's my phone. Oh my god, I walked past it. I literally walked past it. Yeah, we've got loads of like other bits here, like from Christmas, because everyone like got them like a selection box and things. So we don't need anything like that. It's just like mainly like the essentials. I want to get some more tomatoes so I can make some more soup. But I thought I had to do an order for Darcy for some ballet bits because she's got her exam coming up in 2 months, so she like needed bits of her uniform, like character shoes, things like that. So I've done an order, and her lessons start tomorrow, so I had to pay for next day. So that is due to be delivered, I think, between 12:30 and 1:30. I've got like an hour slot. So I'm thinking if I get done what I need to get done, like while Penny naps, I wanted to film what I got for Christmas video. I've never done anything like that on my channel in terms of like what I got, because it's mainly about the kids, but I did get some really lovely gifts this year. And I thought that videos like that, obviously all my videos are on my channel, but they seem to crop up around like, obviously if somebody's searching for birthday presents or whatever, or Christmas presents. And I just thought sometimes it is, like, because Tom will always say to me, what do you want for Christmas? And I've said like over the last year, like a few bits that I wanted, and he did remember, bless him. So I might do that. Just get together some of the bits that, sorry, excuse me, that my mum had got me, and Tom's mum had got me, because I feel like I was really spoiled this year, actually. We had such a good Christmas. That's why I didn't want to go back to reality. So yeah, I want to do that, but I'm obviously in desperate need to wash my hair, so I want to wash my hair. So I don't know if I'll be able to film that today. This is like the most long-winded, drawn-out introduction ever. You've had 2 of these, actually, because you had the one on Wednesdays or Tuesday. I'm sorry guys, I haven't spoken to you in a couple of weeks, so I feel like I just need to chat. But yeah, right, purpose of my story, I'm gonna do a workout now. So I've had my coffee and my ginger drink that I showed you in, not yesterday, day before's clip. Then I think I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'm hoping Penny stays asleep for this whole time, you know, we're like manifesting this is gonna happen. Jump in the shower, wash my hair. Then I can like potter around. Hopefully then Darcy's order will be delivered. And then I'm hoping I can go to Morrison's before I pick the kids up from school. Otherwise that means I have to do it when they're home. And Ollie's got football training tonight, so I'll have to do it later. And I know what happens as the day goes on. I just don't want to leave the house. So yeah, I'm going to stop blabbering now. I'm going to get my workout done. Wish me luck. Hey guys. So we're having a bit of a chilled out evening. Ollie's gone to football and we've got Cliffy, just chilling out. I completely blitzed the front room after I came off of camera. Penny's just had her milk. She's really tired, so it's about 10 to 6, but she just seems really, really tired, so she's just sat in here watching Coco Melon. Darcy has gone to football because she goes to see her friend, so it's just me and Penny. So I've given her a bath, and yeah, I'm gonna make a start on editing a video. So I just thought I would end today's portion here. I'll pick up the camera again tomorrow. I'm thinking I might go to Home Bargains after I drop the kids off, so if I do, I will try and remember to take my camera so we can have a little look around. I popped to Morrison's this afternoon because we needed some, what do we need? Some pasta, but I think I've shared this before, I use this spinach pasta, and the only place I can find it is Morrison's. I might look on Amazon actually, because then I could buy like a few packs and that'll last us a while. But yeah, I don't tend to go into Morrison's anymore, just because I did see a few people actually sharing, I think there's like an advert, but they were sharing like their cleaning, they must have like a cleaning event on like in the new year, and they do have a few offers on, don't get me wrong. But I still think the majority of it is more expensive than places like B&M and Home Bargains. So for example, the washing tablets that I use are just the Ariel ones. I don't use like a separate colour tablet. I just use the bog standard like Ariel tablet. It's the liquid tab one. Penny uses the fairy one, but they had a box of 15. And that was £3.50 I think, and they had the bigger bag, which isn't the bag size that I get. This one only had 45 in, and oh, you've paused it. That was £9.99, and I get the extra large bag that I think has like 58 in, and I think that's £11.99. So I don't know, I did think I was going in there to have a look. I did pick up some flash duster heads because I actually was using my Pledge duster, but I did pick up the flash one. I need to find it actually, I don't know, I think it's in the cleaning cupboard somewhere, but I did find that I thought that picked up dust more, whereas I feel like the Pledge one possibly moves it around. It does collect some of it because obviously you can see it on the head, but anyway, digressing. They had the actual pack, so not the starter pack, it was like the refill pack, so you get 5 heads, and that was in the sale for £3, so that was quite cheap to be fair. But I just really noticed how much everything was. Like, I bought a jar of sun-dried tomatoes because that is how we make one of the pasta dishes that we have, and the jar is like that big, and it was £2.79. like, I remember those being like £1.50. They do have them in Aldi, but it's a bit hit or miss in our Aldi as to whether they've got them or not. So I thought, if I don't pick them up, it'll just be like my luck that I'll go in before I get the kids and they won't have it, and then that's what we're having for tea tonight. And then, yeah, I'll need to get back up to Morrison's, which is not very far away from me, but with all the roadworks, it just makes it a bit like not an enjoyable journey. And yeah, but I did take I took the cutest picture of Penny because she took her little dolly, her baby with her. So I'll insert that here and you can see, super cute. The girls went shopping, didn't we? But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this while she's just, I'm taking this as a cuddle. Before she goes to bed, and then I'll catch up with you more than likely tomorrow now, guys. Can you say goodnight? Say night-night. Can you say bye? Can you say ta-ta? Good girl.